I'll go on next time. Don't worry, there's still time for it, friends. Kathryn Kohls from the Department of English, Safety Nets, and Student Success. Take it away, Kathryn.
So last fall, I decided to theme my first year writing course around video games. I collaborated with the great people here at the Sports Lounge, and together we created a really cool class for my students that used a fun and familiar genre to give my students a cool way to learn those research and writing skills. And they also got to kick my butt in Mario Kart a lot. I'm really bad. But what was surprising about this class is that my students loved the video games, obviously. But it wasn't the video games that felt like it gave my students the ability to take academic risks and try new things. My students get almost total control over that final project. And for first-year students, that's a lot of pressure when they so want that A at the end of the semester. So by giving them these safety nets, I reformed for them what should they value in this classroom space. So if I wanted them to use the tech here at the Sports Lounge, try new genres, by valuing these safety nets or extra lives, to use our video game theme, I valued that process just as much as that final product. So what these students learned with these safety nets was a detailed proposal for that final project, informal reflections throughout, and then a final presentation that was not about highlighting the final product, but was about their decisions that went into that. Whether things worked like they wanted it to, when things went wrong, how did they respond? And through this, they were able to value that learning process and not just that product, which led to the two final products that my students submitted to me. They did give permission, I just wanted to protect their identities. The top was this really cool podcast about misogyny in video game spaces. It was engaging and had fun audio cues, and it was so good it won a department award. I was very proud. The bottom was intended to be a live stream where they had live audience participation, and they were going to play some horror video games and talk about the difference between watching a horror film and playing a horror video game. What they submitted was them reading their research right up to the camera. They were so disappointed. But because we had those safety nets, because they could articulate their learning process, I gave both of these A's. Now, we really hope for that top project. We want them to earn awards, impress everyone, and they could easily be proud of that. But my students, that their final project didn't turn out how they wanted to, they were still proud. I was still proud because they could articulate their learning. They knew what they were supposed to do. And yeah, it didn't work how they wanted it to, but it was okay in the end. They still earned the A. Because student success doesn't need to mean the perfect product. It can, but it can also mean they failed a little, but still learned. Thank you so much.